you guys, we have breaking news. According to Variety, Warner Brothers is planning a major shakeup and a complete restructuring of DC films. This comes as a direct result of the box office disappointment of Justice League. At its third week, Variety pointed out that Justice League has only made $570 million worldwide. By the same time, Avengers had made $1.5 billion. And remember, the producers, executives, and even the Time Warner corporate overheads, they viewed Justice League as being the answer to Marvel's Avengers, so keep that in mind. Now, there are several major takeaways from this article. First, Jon Berg, who we recently found out was literally sent to the set of Justice League to oversee the production, will be leaving DC Films. His departure is being masked under the guise of being a production partner alongside the Lego Movie's Roy Lee. I mean, this is very clearly a demotion, if not a firing altogether of Jon Berg. But that's my opinion. Let's go on. The article then goes on to discuss Geoff Johns' involvement, in which he'd continue to serve as DC Entertainment's chief creative officer. The problem with this line is that Geoff Johns was announced as a co-president to oversee DC Films alongside Jon Berg in May of last year. Now they're saying that his current role as CCO may even evolve, quote-unquote, into just an advisory role. That kind of sounds to me like another demotion, but let's continue. Third, Variety sources then went on to say that Toby Emmerich is also considering moving DC Films' operation, which is currently being held in a separate building on the Warner Brothers lot, and instead integrating DC Films under Warner Brothers' main movie division. The article goes on to note that in terms of the Disney lot, Marvel is completely autonomous, so that's a good comparison point. Before I move on, I want to go back to the information that's being conveyed here between Jon Berg and Geoff Johns. I think it's so incredibly messed up, and it angers me to no end that Jon Berg and Geoff Johns have basically been thrown under the bus. They're being held responsible for a production that began before they were ever involved. I mean, remember, Justice League began production in April of last year. Jon Berg and Geoff Johns were brought on in May. But let's go on. Fourth, there are no immediate plans for Zack Snyder to direct any other DC movie, but he will still serve as a producer, or at the very least be named an executive producer on Aquaman and Wonder Woman 2. Fifth, Ben Affleck is expected to beat Batman one last time in the Flash solo movie, and that's still expected to be a Flashpoint film. However, their sources indicate that Matt Reeves, for sure, wants to start off with someone new as his Batman. Now, there's currently a very strong rumor of Jon Hamm replacing Ben Affleck that's making the rounds, but we'll see how this goes in a couple of weeks. Now, when I first saw the title of the Variety article, I thought, oh, thank God, we're finally going to get rid of Toby Emmerich and Kevin Tsujihara, in which the Wrap did really great reporting in revealing how their sources had let them know that one of the reasons why there wasn't an extension in terms of the release date for Justice League, considering all of the reshoots, was in part because Tsujihara and Emmerich allegedly wanted to hit their bonuses because they weren't sure as to whether or not they'd be here the following year because of the pending merger with AT&T, which evidently isn't really going through right now, is it? But more importantly, this is so reactionary. This is just another incompetent decision by Warner Brothers executives, by Warner Brothers higher-ups. I do not trust this company with any of the DC properties. I hope Aquaman is great. I hope Wonder Woman 2 becomes at least good. But in these hands, with this level of oversight, this is just another level of stupidity that continues to be brought out by these executives with these heroes. This just screams of more reactionary, incompetent, last-minute decisions. I do not trust Warner Brothers with any of the DC properties. I do not trust any of the executives at Warner Brothers with the direction of these films moving forward, and that's it. That's my reaction to this stupidity. But what's yours? I'd love to hear your comments, your reactions, and please be open and honest about this. I mean, I think it's fair to say that we were expecting a different kind of shakeup than what we got, so let me know down in the comments below. Please subscribe so that you're notified in your newsfeed when the next video is uploaded. Please remember to give this video a like and share it about. Help support this channel through Patreon and using any of the affiliate links in the description below. You people are awesome, as always. And thanks for watching.